Get yourself sorted out. I know that like we joke around that we're not here for a long time, we're here for a good time. While we are here for a good time, I want it to be the best of times. And in order for it to be the best of times, you have to be like the best that you can be, like your health and all of that. So I don't really know why I just went on that tangent in that TED talk, but hey guys, I just got a Ninja Creami. It's legit, honestly. It is so legit. This is my very first time trying it. I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't want it to like drip out. This literally has 128 calories and 9 grams of protein. I sent this to my mom. This is legit ice cream. I am Ninja did its big one. Okay, so doing a little get ready with me for the clinic. Not even for the clinic, for the hospital. I'm actually going to the hospital. I just decided to do a little get ready with me. I haven't talked to you guys in a while. I feel like it's 2:53 p.m. and the goal is to leave around 3:20, 3:30. I don't have patients coming in until 4:20. So, and that's if they do show up. It's Wednesday, middle of the week. And afternoon appointments, you just never know. I have to put in these eye drops daily, and I don't remember if I did it this morning, so we're just gonna go ahead and put it in. I don't know if you guys remember, but in some of my previous videos, I would be like, my eye is watering. I'm like literally blotting my eye with the tissue and stuff because my eyes are so watery, and it just turns out the entire time I had a clogged lacrimal duct, which I was like to my mom, and I'm sorry, I was definitely talking to Mustang guy for a second again, and I was telling him that I think that I have a clogged duct, and I was just like, and it just felt like a miracle when I went to the doctor and they flushed my eye, gave me these eye drops. I was like, wow. And it reminds me sometimes too why literally if something is wrong, just go to the doctor. Just go to the doctor before it gets any worse, because honestly it might not even be that deep. Like it might not even be that serious, and if you had just gone to the doctor you wouldn't have been suffering for so long, you know? Also have this ugly pimple, and I don't break out a lot, so whenever I get pimples I'm like, what's going on? I just don't ever break out. This was so big. I did a mask the other day from The Ordinary and it really helped out, but still. Did I put primer on my face? Okay, I think I did. It's like, oh my gosh, I haven't put on makeup, I feel like, in a very, very long time. The doctor who I work with for my research project, she asked me to join her in the OR tomorrow, and I'm so excited. I'm trying to decide if I want to like vlog the day tomorrow or not. Because I've like really have just been kind of enjoying the summer, just like enjoying it before I go back to school, and like you guys know that I do my little week in the life videos, so that's why I haven't really been vlogging much this summer, kind of just like reserving it for the school year. And also because it's summer, like I really don't have anything exciting to share with you all. Tomorrow there might be a possibility that I'm in the hospital for a while, so it could be kind of fun. I'm honestly still shook that Ninja Creami really created ice cream. Like, and I've obviously seen it all over social media and stuff, so I didn't doubt it. But it's just so different when you see it yourself and like you have your own homemade ice cream, because I am an ice cream whore. My sweet tooth, you guys, it goes crazy. So I was like, I don't know if this will be my downfall or if it will be really good for me, but I am excited. Especially I literally have cravings. Like I don't know how to explain it, but I get cravings. I got my eyebrows done too, and I was just thinking to myself how eyebrows can really make or break how you look, honestly. Okay, so you guys might be more interested about like research and stuff, going to the hospital. I feel like such a bad bitch when I go to the hospital, just because this is just like my competitive side coming out a little bit. Not even that, but it's just like I just like love how I'm starting off getting this hospital experience earlier than other people, which sounds bad, and I swear that I'm not like ooh, you haven't been to the hospital yet? You're never gonna be a doctor. doctor. Like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I just like, I don't know. I love the vibe of the hospital for some reason. I like the people there. Being able to like just walk around, and my badge works pretty much everywhere. So that makes it so fun too. Like, I just be feeling legit. People be asking me questions like, you know where this is? And I'm like, actually, I don't. But I can help you find someone who can help answer the question. No, it just makes me feel like a little bit more, it makes me feel just a little bit more official, I guess, because, you know, in school, the only thing that you can do is the only thing that you can do in your second year at my school is pass your classes and exams, literally. There's no patient interaction. You don't even have patient interaction your first year. That's why I just love like my position with my research at the hospital. I'm here to talk to you about this, don't worry, like, it's great. I really like it, and I've been trying something different with my routine as well. Like, I go in with my blush before I like highlight my face, like that. Very natural. Like, I'm not gonna be there long, and that's another reason why I feel so blessed to have found this research position my first year, and like as early as I did, because literally my physician, she's so understanding. The whole team is, honestly, and they're also super flexible, and it's not hard. And I know that sounds so anti, like, I want to work and get things done, but honestly, medical school is already hard enough. Why would I want to add on like extra hardness in my life? Does that even make sense? Is that a word? Hardness? Yeah, because I literally, like I said, I only have 2 patients coming in later this afternoon, and literally as soon as I'm done seeing them and talking to them, I'm done. I clock out, like, I leave, I'm done. So it's really great. I actually went to the doctor's office today, like, just to do my little wellness check and my physical and whatnot. It's 302, which I'm gonna advocate that everyone who is watching this, make sure that you go to your doctors once a year. And ladies, you need to go to your OB once a year, get your pap smears, all of that good stuff, just to make sure that you are still good, still healthy. And all of that is really just preventative care as well. So this is your reminder, and you're supposed to go to the dermatologist. No one ever believes me when I say this, but it's literally on CDC or something that you're supposed to go to the dermatologist once a year for a full body skin checkup, even if you are black. Let me say that one more time. Even if you are black, if you're a person of color, even if you're black and like you're not white and you don't think that you can get skin cancer, you're incorrect. Yes, your chances may be lower and like your risk factors may be lower, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't still go to the doctor and get your full skin check. So another reminder to go to the dermatologist and get your skin check. As soon as I become one, I will make sure that you guys get my books. I didn't really know either that you were supposed to go once a year. I primarily would go to the dermatologist because I have moles. So I like to, you know, if I just see, I'm like very hypochondriac, and I probably have illness anxiety if someone were to like seriously diagnose me. And I don't know if that's like a joke or like an issue to laugh at, but yeah, I get my moles checked out, and I try to be very proactive in making sure that they're not changing or anything. And I actually had a mole on my breast one time, and breast cancer runs in my family. So I was like, oh, absolutely not. I have to go to the dermatologist and get this checked out. And it turns out it was a tumor. And I was like, what? It was a tumor, but it was benign. But, you know, they cut it out. It's like just in case, because you literally never know. Like just those instances and stuff where it's like, don't even let something sit around. You know yourself best. So if something isn't right, like it isn't right, go to the doctor, get yourself sorted out. I know that like we joke around that we're not here for a long time, we're here for a good time. We are here for a good time. I want it to be the best of times. And in order for it to be the best of times, you have to be like the best that you can be, like your health and all of that. So I don't really know why I just went on that tangent in that TED talk, but hopefully like it went through one ear and out the other. I have no idea why I just said all of that, but maybe somebody found it helpful. Anyways, I really meant to say that I found a primary care physician today, and as you guys know, I graduated college not too long ago. So whenever I went to the doctor and I had to see a primary care physician, I was going to whoever was at like the health center at UGA. And I absolutely loved everyone at the University of Georgia Health Center. Like seriously, they were all, obviously I am not driving to Athens, Georgia for a primary care physician, and I just needed to find one. And I low-key had a really bad experience earlier this year with like a doctor's office in the Atlanta area, and I was like scarred. I did not want to go back to the doctor. They're lucky I didn't sue because they were definitely breaking HIPAA violations all and up in that. And so ever since then, like I had just been kind of skeptical with going back to the doctor, and I fully understand like the whole distrust in medicine because of things like that. Like, why did you just announce my whole business to everyone in the waiting room? I was so embarrassed. I had not good, like they did pull me aside and like apologize and whatever, but still, like, this is why people don't trust medicine, because why did you just announce that to people? It was no one else's business. So anyways, I was a little bit skeptical with like finding a new primary care physician in the Atlanta area because I had that bad experience, and I'm like, dang, like I'm nervous. Like, is it gonna be a bad experience again? And I won't say bad experience because it definitely, you know, caused me to be like, wow, like as a physician, I will be making sure none of that is happening in my practice, or, you know, wherever I'm at, I will be like, you know, taking the time to talk to the front desk assistants and the nurses, and, you know, just being a good team member and stuff with helping people remember like our whole reason of why we're here and like patient privacy things and stuff like that. So anyways, I really wanted to have a Black primary care physician, and so I was just like searching through my insurance of places here, and so I found one, and she was so amazing, you guys. Like, I really liked her, and I'm like, okay, I'm definitely coming back. And I have decided this year that before I start my second year of medical school, I am going to deal with my anxiety before. So whether that's kind of like establishing a therapist, talking about like just different options, I'm going to do that before, like get my accommodations, do it before. And so she was just, dang, I forgot to schedule that. Oh no, I did schedule the telehealth. What's wrong with my memory today? She was just so understanding of everything and just so helpful, and I made an appointment for us to like just talk about my anxiety, talk about my options, and I'm bringing like my accommodation stuff too for school. And I just felt very supported at my doctor's appointment, and I don't even know why I'm telling you guys this, but I guess it's just to say how like representation and stuff like that it really does matter. And I think because I went to a Black physician, she's like relatively young too, and you know, she just shared, you know, things with me where I just felt like she really related to me, and she just kind of took interest in me, and I just really appreciate having that care. And instances like that, like it just makes it so like I can't wait to be a physician and like help someone like that, you know, help someone like me. Like, she sees I'm a medical student, Black female, struggling, like she wanted to help me, and it was just great. Like, moral of the story, don't be afraid to go to the doctor. It can definitely be a daunting experience because, you know, this healthcare system, sometimes you just never know what you're gonna get. Time and kind of research and like really see the kind of physician that you want. I think that could lead to better outcomes, and I'm so happy that I found a Black physician that I felt like, you know, would provide me really proper care. But speaking of school, I looked at my calendar, you guys, and I go back to school like in I go back to school in like 2 weeks. I have like 3 Sundays left before I go back to school, and that made me so sad when I looked at the calendar. I'm like, wow, this whole month of July went by so fast. It's July 24th. I don't even know how it's July 24th right now. And it only went by fast because basically like half of my summer I was in Massachusetts. going to the clinic every day, which honestly feels like another time. This summer has been so amazing in so many different ways because I have finally been able to just like really focus on myself, focus on my routine, focus on my eating habits, focusing on the gym, and like just focusing on not being stressed and just like enjoying myself. Yesterday, for example, I stayed in bed all day. I can't do that when I'm in school. And I can't remember too. I was in my bed and I was like, last time I actually just laid in bed. I laid in bed and I watched Grey's Anatomy all day. The best day ever. And days like that, I'm like, wow, I really took that for granted when I was younger. I was in college. I took that for granted. This shit is so nice. I told you guys this is gonna be like a little quick routine. I gotta not find my highlight brush. We're just gonna have to use our hands. I feel like too, I don't know if this is TMI, but I'm having the worst cramp. I think that I've had my period for days at this point. I've lost birth control. So it's kind of like, why? I think after, when I get back home today, I don't know if I want to, well, I'm gonna cook dinner when I get back, and then I need to see what time I need to be at the hospital tomorrow. For the surgery. I have no idea like what surgery it is and stuff like that, but I'm excited. I haven't been in an OR since September. I go in with some lip gloss. It's 3:16, so I'm doing pretty decent timing. Lip gloss, cute. I'm gonna do my edges, but I'm probably gonna do that off camera. So I'm getting to the point where I need to start hurrying up. Since I'm out of edge control, I might have to leave my hair in this little side part so nobody can see my edges. I really wanted to, I'm going to Toronto next week, you guys, and I really wanted to get my hair done, and I am just so awful at like planning things. I'm so bad at like being a scheduler and like, okay, let me go ahead and make this hair appointment, or let me figure out what I want to do next. I'm so bad at all of that, and I just did not have time to plan out my hair for Toronto. So I think what I'm gonna do this weekend is like I'm gonna add some more curls, especially at the top, to kind of hide my roots a little bit. And I'm just gonna like really try to be consistent with oiling my hair and putting like mousse on it and stuff. And I know I look stupid because I got one earring in. Don't know what happened to the other one. But I'm gonna try to be really consistent with oiling my hair and moussing it. Going and while going, because literally when I get back, I need to order some more of this. When I get back from Toronto, your girl's gonna have 26 inches of bust down on her. So that's why too, like I just didn't even want to pay for a new hairstyle because I gotta get bundles, I gotta pay for my hair, and I was gonna do my hair with like locks and stuff, but then I just couldn't justify doing all of that when I'm gonna take it out less than 2 weeks. Like I just feel like that would be a waste of time and money. And then I was gonna see if Vicky could like maybe redo the crown, but it's like I'm gonna be paying her to do that, and then I'm only keeping the braids in for 5 days. Like, so that's why I'm gonna try my hardest. I need to get like a moisturizer. I'll have to kind of moisturize my scalp and oil it and stuff, and hopefully it'll be straight for Toronto. We won't be there that long, so I'm not worried about it. And I think what's better too with these braids is that they match my natural hair color and like my root color, so they don't look too grown out and too crazy, because it's my roots. Like with the blonde, I'm not gonna lie, those braids need to come out like a really long time ago before I actually took them out, but I think I can slide by this time. So anyways, let me change into my scrubs. And so I found the other stud for my earrings. So that on. I don't have to like do anything too crazy because really all I'm like doing is talking to patients about the research study. Do anything like no jewelry or whatnot. I do need to get my Apple Watch. I feel like, you know, the cramps are bad when you just like want to double over, because it literally feels like someone is fighting to come out of me. I do like to tuck in my top because my scrubs are so big. They're not even my size. They are always out of mediums whenever I go in, so I look stupid. So that was my little get ready with me, a quick little how to look good for the hospital. Never know, you're gonna see your husband there. No, I'm just kidding. Whenever you just like need a quick little makeup routine. Yeah, that was my get ready with me for the hospital, for my research. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I've enjoyed chit-chatting with you guys, and your girl's about to be late. She needs to get there before the patient does, so I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Jot your thoughts, but fuck it, this morning I got to. I'm thinking about you. I heard you just had you another little baby. Congratulations. I hope you got through it with no complications. I find it amazing the way that you juggle your kids, the biz, the fame, the bitches that's hating. They sit around waiting for you to fall off like the album I'm making. But I hope that you take it.